Okay, good morning, everyone. We're here for the regular council meeting of January 7th. We'll do quick introductions, and we'll get right into it. We have with us Councillor Shane Pelletier.
Good morning.
Councillor Joel Lemoine.
Hi, everybody.
Councillor Janine Belanger.
Morning.
Councillor Jason Bodnerchuk.
Good morning.
And with us for administration, we have our CEO, Mitch DeVal.
Good morning.
Dominic Lemoine, the Assistant CEO.
Good morning.
And doing his emergency coordinator report, we have Harold Schlamp. He'll be coming in a bit later.
Good morning.
Okay, we will get started. Call the meeting to order. Item number 1. Do I have a mover? Councillor Lemoine, second. Councillor Pelletier, thank you. Anything before we open the meeting, Council? No, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? That is carried 5-all. Open the meeting at 9:01 a.m. Item 2, adoption of the agenda. Do I have a mover? Councillor Bodnerchuk, second. Councillor Belanger. Questions, edits to the agenda? We're good as is?
Yep.
Okay, call for the question. All those in favor? That is carried 5-all. Thank you. Item 3, adoption of the minutes. Do I have a mover? Councillor Belanger, second. Councillor Lemoine.
Last regular council meeting was held December 18th. The assistant CEO was present to take the minutes. I have nothing else to comment on that meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. CEO. Council, any changes, edits?
None here.
No. Okay, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried. Thank you. 4, no committee reports. 5, department reports. 5.1, emergency coordinator. Does this need a mover and seconder, Mr. CEO, or just for information?
It's up to council if they want to decide to adopt the EMO's report into the minutes or not.
I would prefer to keep it as we've been doing the last few years, if council's okay with just as is, not doing an adoption.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Schlamp.
Over the last few months, as normal, I meet with a lot of stakeholders and to go over what occurred with Manitoba EMO, University of Manitoba staff as examples, and other emergency coordinators, just to build relationships and find out what they're doing and how it can help us, and or we share our information, how we do things. That's the crux of a lot of meetings I go to, and a lot of it's over the phone, just discussions. The next is the municipal electric vehicles. I saw that we had them, and I spoke to some people involved in them, how I might be able to use them in time of need. For a large event, when disaster financial assistance is inevitable, I believe it's in our best interest to lease a vehicle to save the municipality money rather than using any resource we have. But that we can make that decision as needed basis, in my opinion, and I think that's held out by the CAO also. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. The incubation room, when we had the opening of the facility, I went and, of course, toured it like everyone else, and struck me as that this would be a great location for municipal evacuation registration center for us. And literally 24 hours access. It's key fobbed, and it has the infrastructure. So that's been I discussed that, and that's been written into our emergency plan. And that will be our designated municipal evacuation registration center. And that'll be for large events. Smaller events could literally be done from my car, from a parking lot. It's a clipboard. It's a form just to register people, so I know where they are if I have to get them out. That would be an example of that. But it seems like it's a great facility for that, and we can get more use out of it. As you're aware, the emergency plan, like every fall, that's updated continuously, is sent to the CAO and onward to council, where reviews and changes are made, and then the resolution goes forward, and I forwarded all that to Manitoba Emergency Measures. Municipal laptop computer, I talked to you about that already. I don't think I have to go further into that. We discussed it. As you're aware, I'm on holidays right now. I'll be back early March, and I'm still in touch with other people, what's going on there as to the weather patterns. I've spoken to EMO. I've given them where I am, phone numbers. I have a US cell phone number that can be contacted by any of you at any time. and anyone that needs me. I have the assistant coordinator. He's got all the documentation, all your phone numbers. And he will, if I can't be around, he will take over and start running. That's what his job is, respite for myself. But most things I've asked EMO and I've asked Mitch and Dominique to give me a call, make sure I'm aware of anything that might be on the horizon. Because most things I can handle from the laptop and a phone call. Just matter of getting resources to people. So that way I'm pretty confident I can get a lot of it done from here. The fall conditions report we received, it is what it is. The building block of what might come forward this winter and for spring for us. I've always just taken it with a grain of salt. I'll take it as information and leave it alone. The next one they're going to submit is in February. That'll give us the snowpack, how much snow is in from January, December to February. That's a little more in depth, but still, again, you take it as information. So I believe I submitted all that to you already through the CAO. The next report is in February. They're going to be submitting, so I'll submit that to you and let you know what they say. I'll send you the whole report, and I'll give you the Coles notes of it to save you some reading. That's about it. Any questions?
No, I appreciate it. Council, do you have any questions?
None here. That's great.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Harold. You're
thank
welcome. You're welcome to stay and watch, or you're welcome to go enjoy your life.
I'm going to go enjoy my life.
Okay,
Take
good.
care,
Go
everyone.
enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, moving forward, we've got 6.1 payroll to be approved. Do I have a mover? Councillor Pelche, second. Councillor Lemoine. Go ahead, Mr. Seal.
To be approved, we have payroll 25 and 26, and the fire department quarter number 4. For payroll 25 and 26, as a result of our computers being down, we are paying out just normal regular time. All overtime that has been acquired for those 2 payrolls will be adjusted in January.
Thank you, council. Any questions, comments? No. Call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried. Thank you. 6.1.1 council indemnity for December. Go ahead, Mr. Seal.
Council has submitted their indemnities for the month of December. The net checks have been printed out and sent to council. Nothing more to report on that matter.
Yeah, just for information though, just so it's written, this is just base. The indemnities have not been submitted, to my understanding, right, council? Like your
That's
hourlies?
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
The motion, we have the motion that
What?
611.
Did I
Yeah.
not move and second it?
No.
Oh God, so I'm in such a hurry here. Do I have the mover? Councillor Pelche moved it, second by Councillor Belanger, I think I saw.
I do have a quick
Uh,
question before we call for
sure.
the vote on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I should have thought about it for payroll. We'll see some adjustments in January once we're back up and running, and then that'll all be reflected in T4s for everybody.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Now I'll call for the question. All those in favor? It's carried. Thank you. 6.2 interim budget for 2025. Do I have a mover? Councillor Bodnerchuk, second. Councillor Pelche.
Standard resolution at the start of the year because of the municipal act to have authority for the municipality to be able to spend funds. Basically cut and paste from last year's resolution for 2025.
Thank you. Council, comments, discussion?
What are we aiming for real budget for this year as a date?
Oh, that's what I was waiting for.
Well, seeing that we're being recorded, I will say I will defer that decision once our systems are back up and running.
Fair enough. Thank you very
Perfect.
much, Mr. CAO.
Okay, I will call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried. Thank you. And 7.1 Bylaw 15, 2024 dog second reading. Do I have a mover? Counselor one, second, Counselor Belanger.
So first reading was given at the last regular council meeting. Second reading is proposed by administration, and a cleaned up document is for your review.
Thank you, council. We've reviewed this. Any comments, questions, changes?
I'm just wondering where the fines are located. Sorry, that was a brain fart there.
No worries. The fines are part of the fines bylaw, so it makes reference, they tie into each other.
Okay, it's just we didn't see any of the dollar values here.
Correct. This is to be deal just with the dogs, and then the fines is a separate bylaw.
Like we discussed what the amounts will be at the fine bylaw review, right?
We would have discussed those at the time the fines were updated and
Yes.
adopted by council, correct?
Thank
Do
you.
you need a minute to find those fine bylaws, Counselor Pelche?
No, I just would have appreciated them being on here so that we
Like-
could see what
Like
they're
an
referencing.
appendix?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
not
that's a
necessarily
good
appendix,
point.
just a copy of it.
Yeah.
So,
For information. No, I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried. Thank you. 7.2 bylaw 15, 2024 dog third reading. Do I have a mover? Counselor Pelche, second. Counselor Lemoine. Final thoughts on this? No. Call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried 5-all. Thank you. 8.1.1 municipal fleet electrification study. Do I have a mover? Counselor Bondarchuk, second. Counselor Belanger.
I believe this is a study that is funded by the FCM and the Green Municipal Fund. We are looking at engaging EcoWest to prepare a report for us. Cost shared with the RMA McDonald, and a budget of up to $15,000 in cash and $7,500 of in-kind contributions for our portion. I believe this is an 80-20 split grant.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Council comments, questions?
I'll have to abstain from this one as it doesn't involve my regularly scheduled work.
Okay, thank you for that. Any-
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'd like to see, I'll see what Mr. Fauché comes up with, just to see what it's all about. Cause it's a study, it's just an electrification study.
Correct.
Okay,
And then based on that study, then we have more ammunition as to further projects that we could do with the study.
Yeah, FCM requires it in order to proceed to the next stage.
right, okay.
Go
Quick
ahead. Yep.
question to clarify, because I know we discussed this at our CDC meeting, but that 15K is our recharge share, or is the 15K the amount that's split with the neighboring municipality of McDonald?
The 15K is our share based on a project budget of 135,000.
Okay, yeah.
That's the upper limit. I expect the budget to come in less, but that was the request
Yeah.
to.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Anything else from council?
No.
Okay, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Counselor Pelche, thank you. That is carried. 401. And 11, adjournment. Do I have a mover? Counselor Pelche, second. Counselor Lemoine, final thoughts, comments? Seeing none, I will call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None. That is carried. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a great 2025, and we will see you for more council meetings. Have a great day.